hip extension, and flexion on one hip. But what we're doing here is we're building that ability to create power off the floor. I swear, once you get it once, it makes sense and it feels good.
What's up guys, it's Jeff Chan from Windshield. I'm here with my personal trainer, Ben, and today he's gonna be showing us a couple tricks to developing devastating power in your roundhouse kicks. Ben?
Come check me out at B-Change Ben. I've been doing this a long time. I got some tricks that might help. The band-resisted, explosive, single leg zercher. A lot of fun. So we've got the band the elbows, and then Jeff's gonna drive his head through the ceiling and his knee through the air. Good. We're gonna hit about 10 of these. Explosive, single leg, hip extension, and flexion on one hip. Some of the features that come through in a powerful Muay Thai kick. Let's get 10 per side. Nasty. Good, yeah. Nice top posture. Good. Exhale at the top. Yes, man. Get you nice and tired too. Yep. Woo. 9. Nasty. Holy shit. Okay, let's get another one. You're probably familiar with the Bulgarian split squat. This is done with a dumbbell, barbells, a lot of variations. We're gonna take this great fundamental movement and we're gonna turn it into an explosive athletic version. So, Jeff is going to leap at the top. This is obviously not for beginners, okay? You can regress this if you want to. But what we're doing here is we're building that ability to create power off the floor and hip flexion at the top. He is using his back leg and that is totally fine, that's legit. You would do that throwing a big strike. We only need to do 6 or 7 of these. This falls in that kind of plyometric category. Amazing job. Let's see the other hip. Regular squat. Yeah. Explosive. Bam, look at that. The guy gets great hip height. And I don't know if you notice it, but there's a little difference between his right and left. We all have a dominant side. Sometimes breaking your workouts down into right and left, more unilateral movements rather than bilateral movements, can really, really make a big difference. Last one. Amazing.
Before we continue, this video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online platform where professionals can create classes and people can pay a subscription to learn about several topics such as design, marketing, video, and more. You might be interested in vlogging your own martial arts journey like me, so there are a lot of resources on this platform for that. The specific class I took is called Video Editing with Adobe Premiere Pro for Beginners, taught by Jordy Van de Put. Some of you may have noticed a huge difference in my editing. I normally rely on Final Cut Pro, but I've just started incorporating Adobe Premiere to my videos. It can take a long time to learn how to use a new editing program, but this class quickly taught me what I needed. Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, meaning there are no ads and they're always launching new premium classes, so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. The first 1,000 people to use the link or my code MMA Shredded will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare.
Here's another favorite. This one's tricky. Stabilizing, balance, coordination, strength, and power. Call this the single leg backstepping kettlebell swing. Let's take a look. Okay, there's a lot happening here. Details. Jeff needs to use this front foot a lot. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but when he hits the back of the swing, he's grabbing on with the floor aggressively. There's a lot of glute, there's a lot of quad, but also you see how he has to struggle with his stability. So there's a lot of stabilization, correction happening here in the core and at the hip. Just an all-around, exhausting, demanding, and power-creating exercise. Let's try the other side. Let's go, athlete.
I'm stepping my right leg.
Right foot's gonna go back, and that's an important detail, because sometimes even just getting this thing coordinated is tricky, but I swear, once you get it once, it makes sense and it feels good. He's leaning forward, 90% heavy in the front foot, almost no weight in the back foot, and it's getting better as he gets along. Yes. I think he's gonna be kicking pretty hard. Yep, finish it up. Unreal. Good job. All right, last piece of the puzzle today, we're gonna do something called a windshield wiper. Jeff's got his legs up. Jeff, I'm gonna make you turn your palms up, little detail. And he's bringing his feet not just over, but up, way up, above 90 degrees. So the hardest way you can do this is with 2 straight legs, okay? Back and forth. Little details, I'd like you to keep your head on the floor if you can. A huge part of a powerful Thai kick or roundhouse kick is to be able to rotate explosively in your torso and in your hip, okay? Again, we're getting some really cool elements here. You can make this easier, and this can be accessible to anyone. If he bent his knees a bunch, it would shorten his legs, it gets a lot easier. If he straightens his knees, it gets a lot harder. You can also do it with just one leg or just the other. So we usually do 20 or 30 of these per side, maybe a minute, 90 seconds, but you're creating some of the really nasty rotation. Again, Jeff is a very fit guy. You can tell how hard he's working, and if you're doing it right, you'll slowly wiggle down the frame. Good job.